gosh. All right, man. Yeah, let's get into these picks. Let me see if I can share this screen. Let's jump into this draft. We got what, 12 more? I think we got 12 more picks to make here.
No.
So if you've been following us, we have been going through the NFL draft, giving our picks and our mock draft as we count down towards the NFL draft, which is 2 weeks away. We're working on some things for the draft. We'll see how that materializes. But let's.
I put another TV back here so we can, draft boards if we gotta, have nice visuals.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You can see this screen, right?
Yep,
Fire.
I can see it.
All right. So as you can see, we are on pick 21. The Miami Dolphins are on the clock. They had a big loss in the offseason. They lost. They lost Christian Wilkins, who signed with the Raiders, I believe. So they have a huge hole in the middle of their defense. And so, as their third, also at their third wide receiver, they had Braxton Berrios, which decent wide receiver. I know they show tight end. I mean, they went and got.
If Brock Bowers is there, he's going to Miami.
No, he's already been drafted, right? Brock Bowers went to Tennessee.
That, but I'm just saying, if he's still there, that's the pick that Miami's taking.
So here's the thing. I feel like Miami is always in need of offensive linemen.
Always.
And so to me, you can see right now we have J.C. Latham from Bama. Although I did somebody posted like a kind of an overview of Alabama offensive linemen, and boy, let me tell you, it's not pretty. It's it's not. I wish I'd saved the tweet, but like it's like 2 hits and like 10 misses. Like none of these guys have fared well at the next level. So you got Amarius Mims, you have J.C. Latham, but hold on, there's more.
Oh.
We got Jerzon Newton out of Illinois. Jared Verse's an edge, but I think he has positional versatility. And here's the other thing about Miami. You got to remember, both of their edge rushers had suffered lower leg injuries at the end of last year.
Yeah.
So Jalen Phillips and I'm forgetting about the young man they got from the trade in Denver. I'm blanking on his name. But both of those players, let me see if I can pull it up here. Jalen Phillips, Bradley Chubb.
Yeah.
So do you go offensive line or do you go Jared Verse here?
So to me, with the Miami, this is a pick that you need. Like I don't think Miami has the ability to miss on picks. Like they're still playing catch up in the AFC. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And like to me, like Jared Verse is the all right. I don't think you're gonna miss on this pick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too familiar with the offensive lineman, but I do know Amarius Mims has a lot of high ceiling. I've seen some things on him. So I'm probably going to go Amarius Mims or Jared Verse. I'm not familiar with Jerzon Newton either. So like, I can't really speak on him, but he definitely feels a positional need for them. But to me, I think Miami's in a spot to where you can't be like like, wait, you reached for that or you did whatever. Like, bro, you guys are, there was a window. It was a window for y'all. You know what I mean? And it's you better do something if you want to be able to succeed in the AFC these days.
All right, so you thinking they need to go?
I'm going Jared. In my opinion, it's an offensive lineman or it's Jared Verse, but I'm just not very familiar with Jerzon Newton. So
I think man, given the fact that those this is really tough. Like I often make the joke that I could do this job, but I'm going to say we probably should go offensive tackle.
Okay. You want to go Latham or Mims?
We'll go with the
Bama. You just gave us a spiel about Alabama.
This is true. I mean, but you have to be careful. You can't fall into this trap of, the last Alabama guy stunk. Because honestly, Jedrick Wills is one of the Alabama guys.
You can only do that with USC quarterbacks.
We're going J.C. Latham. All right.
J.C. Latham it is. I like it.
All right, so next up, the Eagles, right? So the Eagles had an interesting offseason. Let me pull up their depth chart real quick. They lost, obviously, their Hall of Fame center in Jason Kelce. Let me see what else they got going here.
What if the Titans still had A.J. Brown, DeAndre Hopkins, and Calvin Ridley?
Listen,
I would be.
listen. To me, they got Bryce Huff from the Jets, but they traded away. Gosh, I can see Hassan Reddick. I think they sent him.
Yep.
Where did they send Hassan Reddick? Was it to the Jets?
Yeah, I think
He
it
went
was
to
the Jets. Yeah.
So I think this is where Jared Verse his slide stops here. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's man, they just been drafting so much defense lately. But I mean, that's another thing. You remember last year they picked like 6 Georgia guys, or in the last 2 years they picked 6.
Now, if they want to be consistent, they could go Amarius Mims and get another Georgia guy. If they want to be consistent.
True. This is very true. No, I like Jared Verse here. Brandon Graham retired, right? Like you said, they
No,
traded
Fletcher
Hassan Reddick.
Cox. Fletcher Cox retired.
Fletcher
Brandon
Cox
Graham
retired.
re-signed. Yep.
Resigned.
I
Okay.
mean, they could. And plus, they already got Jalen Carter and who's the other young
I
man?
think the Eagles will be thrilled if Jared Verse is here at 22.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They could also
Yeah.
go Nate Wiggins because corner was an issue for them last year. And James Bradbury is still there. So just to throw that out there
he's
before
still there.
So what do you think, Verse or Wiggins?
Oh, Wiggins on a verse. Sounds like a punchline. I think I should write it down, actually. But then there's Mims underneath who has never been Wiggins on a verse, and this is why I'm hot. So I think I'm going Jared Verse. Yep, I'm going Jared Verse.
All right, we'll go Jared Verse.
All first verse. All first verse.
All right, so the Vikings are back on the clock again. They had a pick earlier in the first round. This is a pick that they traded for about 2-3 weeks ago with the idea that they potentially are going to package their pick that is 11 and 23 and try to get inside the top 10 to get their guy at quarterback. But we've already given them J.J. McCarthy in this mock. So
right. This is the Wiggins pick, in my opinion.
You think so? All right, let me real quick. I'm gonna look at their depth chart just to make sure.
Guard, center, D line. I mean, this Newton guy though, I keep sleeping on him. I don't know why he's just falling because I'm not familiar.
Yeah, I would say
it might be the Newton kid.
Man, so could I interest you in Laiatu Latu? I don't know if I'm saying that name right. At some point, I'm gonna have to learn how to say it right. But they lost Danielle Hunter. Now they went and signed Jonathan Bernard from the Texans in free agency. But right now, Jerry Tillery is their other defensive end, and I could see.
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
All right, so
we're taking edge over interior.
Yes, edge over interior, and he's really good. He's really, really good. And so finally, a team
this is actually going to be a forfeited pick because Cowboys are somehow going to not get their pick in time and continue to do what they've done through free agency. Absolutely nothing.
Hey, that's wild, right?
Is your pop still listening? I'm pretty sure that he has thought more about adding players to the Cowboys team than the Cowboys actually have.
I'm looking, Osa Odigizua. Okay, Chauncey Golston.
We know we're not taking a running back in the first round, so that's not happening.
True.
The wide receivers, they got CeeDee Lamb. They got I don't know
Brandon
if Gallup resigned or
not. Jalen Tolbert, Brandon Cooks, the wide receivers. Somebody named Racy McMahon. I think Racy went to LSU.
Is Gallup a free agent?
Yes, I think Gallup left. I think he signed with somebody. Hold on. Let me see. He was released by the Cowboys.
Okay. I really like Gallup. Maybe it's injuries and stuff.
Injuries really did him in. Hold on real quick. Let's look at wide receivers. What we got at wide receiver right now? So we got A.D. Mitchell. Xavier Worthy is all the way down here. I don't know, not sure why. But you got A.D. Mitchell.
Wow.
Keon Polk. You want to
Kid
go
from
wide
South
receiver
Carolina,
here?
I like a lot. I like the kid from South Carolina a lot, but I don't know where he's at.
Right here.
Xavier Legette.
Yep.
You heard the interview with him too? You hear the way he talks?
Country he is. Like
Country.
Xavier Legette sounds he sounds like a caricature. Like he's like he sounds like when actors get on TV and try to portray like people from the South. Like that's what he sounds like. It sounds like it's not real.
Whenever I heard that they were gonna do like a I don't know if it's an updated or like I don't know, but it's like a new King of the Hill, and I'm just like, yo, he needs to actually go. He could be Boomhauer, or he could be somebody like
he could be Hank for all we.
Yeah. I'm not mad at taking A.D. Mitchell here. Yeah, and he's a Texas kid. That fits it honestly.
Yeah. All right. So last thing, because they did lose Tyron Smith. You got Amarius Mims.
Oh.
Yeah. See, this is. I admit, like this is tough. Going through this pick by pick is a little bit harder than I imagined. But
if they take Mims here, they're going to have to probably trade up and get a wide receiver in early second round.
I mean, it's so the wide receiver class is so deep, though.
Yeah, it's true because they got two. You know, they got Cooks and CeeDee Lamb, so they're not like.
Yeah, so they're not completely hurting, right? But I mean, so again, you're going to have.
I'm taking Mims actually. I think I'm changing my mind. I'm going with Mims.
I agree. I mean, Roman Wilson will be there. Ricky Pearsall is going to be there. Keon Coleman, Polk.
Nice.
Like, look at.
Polk's nice.
Let me click on that. You're going to have so many options. I've heard good things about
Javon Walker is to very possibly be.
Yes. So we're in agreement. We're going to go.
Yeah.
Amarius Mims. All right. So it auto drafted because I didn't select. Actually, the next time I do this, I'm going to select every pick in the first round, so it doesn't do that. So I can just save this and not have to redo it every week like I've been doing forever.
That's funny.
Think smarter, not harder. A1. All right. So that is our mock draft. We just added the following 4 players: J.C. Latham to the Dolphins, Jared Verse to the Eagles, Latu to the Vikings, and Amarius Mims to the Cowboys. You can check out previous episodes of our mock drafts and see what we've chosen and what we've done. And let us know what you think, man. What are we getting right? What are we getting wrong? What do you think? What would you have done in these situations? And until next week, stay tuned. Last thing, we're gonna end on this. I probably should have made